Top 3 Best Changing Tents. Name Bar 3 Coleman Skydome 6P. Coleman is practically synonymous with affordably priced camping gear, so it comes as little surprise that their Skydome 6 slots in as our top budget pick this season. What is surprising to us, however, is how modern this tent looks and feels. In stark contrast to Coleman's fairly dated and cheap-feeling Syndome below, the Skydome is far more weather-worthy with a full-coverage rainfly. The Syndome's leaves most of the sides exposed, and uses pre-bent poles and more vertical walls that open up the interior in a big way. We also love that the poles are pre-attached to make setup a breeze, and the wide door and generously sized vestibule really help boost overall convenience. Diving deeper into the differences between the two Coleman models, the Skydome boasts 15 fewer square feet of floor area, but the aforementioned pole structure and vertical walls go a long way toward maximizing livability. In terms of value, name Bar 2 Marmot Tungsten 4P. Most of the tents on this list are strictly of the car camping variety, meaning they're heavy enough that you won't be carrying them more than a few steps from your vehicle. However, there are a handful of crossover options that can pull double duty should you want to venture into the back country. Marmot's Tungsten 4P is case in point. For car camping, the Tungsten can accommodate multiple sleeping pads side by side and has a peak height of 52 inches, which is enough for sitting up, changing, or playing a game of cards. Moreover, the pole design does a nice job stretching the walls to be nearly vertical at the bottom, giving the interior a relatively open feel. At just over 9 pounds, the Tungsten isn't a featherweight by any means, and we're sad to see that weight jumped by a considerable 12.8 ounces recently, but it's perfectly serviceable for camping and short backpacking trips, especially if you can divvy up the carrying responsibilities. However, as with nearly all crossover tents, the Marmot Tungsten has its fair share of compromises. For those who strictly car camp, a dedicated camping tent is far superior in terms of livable space and durability. Name Bar 1 Kelty Wireless Tent. Many of the tents on this list are $300 and up, but budget-oriented Kelty always seems to do a nice job at mixing quality and value. Their wireless is case in point. It's affordable at $270 for the 6-person version but includes a number of upgrades compared to cheaper tents like the Coleman Skydome above and Syndome below. Namely, you get 2 doors and 2 vestibules. Both Colemans only have one, along with a full coverage rainfly for wet and windy conditions. The Syndome's covers just the top. Kelty also uses more mesh in the construction, making it easier to keep cool in the summer heat. Throw in a decently roomy interior with a center ridgepole that stretches the walls up and away. Again, both Colemans lacks this, and you have one heck of a value. What do you sacrifice with the Kelty Wireless? First, the floor material and mesh are thinner than the more expensive options on this list. This does help keep weight reasonable, but it means that the tent will be less durable over time. Second, the fiberglass poles won't hold up as well as aluminum in rough weather.